We live, we live, we live, we live. Y'all gonna talk about me later. Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, 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 ooh. How that song go? I don't know. Okay. We are good money. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome. Come on into the room. Come on into the room. It is so good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. It is I. It is me, your favorite friend, Cheryl T. It's good to see you. It's Thursday. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Love Cypher. You can follow us right here every Thursday and every other day as well, or over on at Golden Lyric here on Instagram. Be sure to check us out on YouTube, and you can email us at TheLoveCypher@gmail.com. Happy Thursday. Hello, beautiful. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you. I hope everyone is doing well and had a really great week. We have an exciting show planned for you this evening, and you know me, I'd like to keep it on schedule. What are we listening to? Listen, I've run out of albums, so if you know somewhere where I can find records, please email us at TheLoveCypher@gmail.com. I would appreciate that. Or you can drop us a DM or whatever, but you can email us too. We're going to listen to the Commodores. It says greatest hits, but I don't know about this one. We're going to try it. And like we said, we're going to be listening to the B-sides. So we're going to try the B-side of this one today. Shout out to our live studio audience today. Let me turn it on. Let me turn the record player on. Oh, okay. It's been a long week, y'all. I am exhausted. I've been doing a lot of stuff and moving around. So I hope that this weekend I will get some time to relax. What do you all have planned for the weekend? Is anybody doing anything exciting? Nice. Email us. Let us know what you're doing. I think I'm going to sleep. I think that's what I'm going to do. But today, what do we have planned for you? I would like to challenge you all. I'm at a little bit of a writer's block, I guess you can say. I'm kind of struggling with some topics. So please, yes, I plan on sleeping too. Please email me at TheLoveCypher@gmail.com if you have any writing prompts. I've been trying to catch up on some here on Instagram, but nothing has really sparked my interest lately, so I would really like to talk about something different, and I can definitely use your help in doing that. So today, I didn't bring anything for you, but I did pick something out of this anthology. I think we have read from this before, Beyond the Frontier. Oh, it's by E. Ethelbert Miller, who I really love. He edited it, so he's really great. Check it out. I'm gonna figure out how to flip the video because they're backwards. But I found something that I would like to share with you all, and we can talk about that. So now we are going to pick a card, any card. Our show might be short today because I'm moving. We still have a lot of these to go, okay? And we're gonna go through all of them, okay? Because these have really, really helped us. Have they given me things to write about sometimes? But recently, I just haven't really been wanting to. Everybody perked up. Everybody can. I know. I realized nobody can hear you. Listen, it's all right. It's got a little groove to it. I'll be honest. I don't know this song. I'll be quite honest, but I can rock with it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We'll pick two. We're gonna stick with picking two because I think that has been very helpful. I feel like I've done this before. No, I have the right to do that. I feel like I've done that one before. I may have mixed them up. Okay. What is my biggest dream? What can I do today to move closer to that dream? What is my biggest dream and what can I do to move closer to that dream? Well, I'm doing that right now, so that's kind of dope. But I always wanted to be, I used to always say I was a writer. I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to be famous, you know. Like back in the day, people used to go on book tours and stuff, and it would be a really big deal. And I really was like, wow, I really wanted to do that. Oh, that's what Commodores. But that's what I always really wanted to do. So I always kind of started and stopped, and I think that's a lesson to be had here with this question is to not start something and stop and keep procrastinating on it because, you know, I think it's very important to follow your dreams. And people used to say that when I was younger, and I was like, that's some bullshit. But now I kind of get it, and I really do. I could be doing different things if I would have followed my dream. So right now, that's why I appreciate everybody who comes to see me or who watches on YouTube or who, you know, likes or shares, like, you know, something that I write or something, because it really does push me to continue to follow my dreams. So what is your biggest dream and what are you doing to get closer to that dream? Email me at TheLoveCypher@gmail.com, please. And let me know, and I would love to, you know, maybe continue the conversation about that. I forgot about this song. Oh, it's sweet. Every time I hit a Commodore, so I think about The Preacher's Wife because what's his name? Oh my God, what's his name? Lionel Richie. Because Lionel Richie was in it, and I thought that was cute. I thought it was so cute. I thought it was cute. You've never seen The Preacher's Wife? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have to have movie night. The live studio audience has never seen The Preacher's Wife. So we have to maybe we'll watch The Preacher's Wife on live. Whitney Houston and God, what's his name? Denzel Washington. Yes, it's because remember when she went to Jazzy's? Remember when they went to Jazzy's? He was the owner of the club. Yeah. I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. I really do. I really do. Every time it comes on, I watch. It never had a siren. I love it. Okay. How would I want to be encouraged right now? What would I want to hear? How would I want to be encouraged right now? What would I want to hear? Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. But I mean, I think I would, cause okay, ooh, I like the cards, but then I don't like the cards because you have to really answer the question. You have to think about the answer. I guess would really want to be encouraged to always know that I am able. I think sometimes I forget how capable I really am. But that's what I would appreciate is being able to know that I'm able, that I'm accomplishing the things I need to accomplish, that I'm doing everything that I need to do. Because sometimes I forget and it's hard. I think I would also want to be encouraged to keep moving forward, to not give up on things, and I think that's repetitive. But I think you get the point. What would I want to hear? That's the same thing. Okay. I think I'll do for shits and giggles because I did not write anything this week. That's why I would really appreciate some writing prompts. Like, give me something. I've been really struggling, feeling like I've been writing kind of like the same things, and I don't want to really write about everything that I'm dealing with at the point, because at the same time too, I like to write, but I don't like to tell my business. There's a difference. One more. That's like the same thing. Okay, hold on. I just looked at this. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to reshuffle. What kind of advice? Oh, okay, this is a good one. What kind of advice on life would my old self give to my current self? What kind of advice on life would my old self give to my current self? In the spirit of keeping with the things, keep doing. But since I'm older and I'm wiser now, I think the advice that I would give to my old self would just be to be myself. That is really, it's hard sometimes. We're in a lot of different types of environments, especially like when you're of a certain age. When you're younger, you deal with younger type things. You relate to children and this and that and the third. You know how to do that. When you get older, you have to learn how to relate to people on like a lateral level, on all kinds of levels. And sometimes we tend to code switch, or maybe go places or do things that we may not usually do to kind of fit in or to adjust to certain situations. And I really think it's so much easier. Like, people who are like 100% themselves and like they do what they want, they wear what they want. I really do appreciate those types of people, because it encourages me to want to be myself more. That it's really difficult to just and be comfortable with yourself. You know, you really do have to live life for yourself. You do. But as you know, as time goes on, I have learned different things. I'm kind of like, you know what? Sometimes you just have to be like 2 tears in the bucket and just go for it. I don't care what anybody thinks. This is who I am. Like, this is what I like to do. These are the things I like to wear. Like, I used to wear a lot of like larger things and a lot of black, but now I tend, like, yes, I'm wearing black tonight because it comes across better. Thank you. But I like to, like, on a day-to-day, I wear a lot of patterns now and different colors. And this is what I like. It's different. And to you, you may be like, that might not match. But I'm like, hey, I like it. That's me. I have a kind of quirky type of style. But it is what it is. But, okay, so what did I've read 3 cards. And I worked really hard on picking good cards. And like I said, I could really use some sparks, some ideas, some different things. Like, tell me what's going on, because I kind of live in a bubble. I want to know what advice you would give to your old self. Email me. Do you know the email address? If you don't, it's TheLoveCypher@gmail.com. What is your biggest dream? Because something I would really love to do is also use this to create a platform for accountability. Do you need an accountability partner? Let's work together. Okay? I will call you at 6 a.m. and tell you, hey, yo, get up and do whatever you said you were going to do. And how do you want to be encouraged? And something I would like to know is, and I'm going to try to do, the way that I want to be encouraged, I'm going to try to encourage other people in that way. And try to always tell people that they're doing a great job and that they are enough. I've realized that as much as I want to hear it, other people want to hear it too. And people are dealing with all types of things and going through all types of situations. And they just may need somebody to say, you know what, you're doing a really fantastic fucking job. You're doing a really fantastic fucking job. Buddy, you're doing a fantastic job. Live studio audience, you're doing a fantastic job. And we are moving right along. I feel like I'm talking super fast. Perfect. Okay, so what did I bring? I brung something out of the anthology that I don't remember reading the first time I read it, but I've read this so long ago. And he's somebody I'm not familiar with. I really started writing a lot like when Floetry came out, like of course, like in the early 2000s and the 90s when Philly was really popping and there was all of that art and creativity coming out of there. Like that's when I really, because I was like in high school, because I'd always been writing, but then I just really, I got into it, you know, Def Poetry Jam, all of that. So I was reading a lot of that, and that did have an impact on my writing. But when I started reading other things, it definitely made me open up my mind a little bit more and write a little bit more analytically. But the person's name is, ooh, I can't believe I had to do that to read this. I am ashamed. I am ashamed. I can't believe I had to do that to read this. I am ashamed. And I don't like taking off my glasses in front of folks. I really don't. But I promise you, I can see this a whole lot better now. But the person's name is really Abraham Howard Jr. I will have to do some more research on him to find out a little bit more about who he is or where he's from. But I'm not 100% familiar with him. But it is called Paralyzed. Paralyzed. Should have some water nearby. Jet black, once pretty, like the sisters who ride Marta daily. We unload metal. She stood at the door, eyes saying, hit it up. I'm a long bag of garbage. Brothers joked. Most of them had cracks, yellows, flat eyes too. $2, man, she'll do you. I wanted to reach out like Levi Stubbs, but I wasn't an empty soft drink can or baking soda. It's called Paralyzed. Paralyzed. Haven't read it in a while. Not familiar with the poet. And it's not like, I have a bunch of flagged things in here that I've read and that I've liked, but I'm not familiar with it. But when I picked it up and I decided to read it, I was speaking about my commute. That tends to come up in conversation for me a lot when I'm talking to people, when they ask me like where I'm from and how did I end up in this area. And I used to ride the entire hell out of that damn train. And see, now I can't see you. To get to work every day. And I had the vision in my mind of going back and forth. You got bags, you got shoes, maybe it's raining and your feet are wet and your hair is messed up and you're jacked up, and then you look around and you just like, what am I doing here? Like, what am I doing here? Like, look at where I live, look at what I got to deal with every single day. I want better for myself. I want to do more. I think the title kind of stuck out to me. Paralyzed. Like, straight like that. Like, you know, like I think everybody's had that feeling. Or like maybe there's a day where you just going and you're moving and boom, like maybe you run out of gas or your tire blows and you're just like, what else can I deal with? What else can I deal with? I think that Jet black once pretty. Everybody talks about sometimes how bad black is and how black is associated with something negative. But it used to be, or should have always been, such a beautiful and prized possession, a really amazing thing. Um, and when it set the, for me, it kind of set the scene of that. You're looking at one another and you're seeing each other, but where or how did we lose the beauty in ourselves? I think it goes, and this always comes up in conversation for me too. I wear a bonnet. Everybody wears a bonnet, but we're too creative to not, and maybe even I don't know what she had on her head on this rough day, but I just feel like we shouldn't look at ourselves like this. As much as we can relate to it and we can see ourselves in this moment, the type of person I am now, gratefully, I really just really try really, 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 really hard to see the positive side of things. Because you have to. Because if you don't, it's then you're just gonna be walking around wallowing and sad all the time and just, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do to myself. What am I gonna do with myself? But that was what I chose. And then I really like this title that I see. Those I love are sometimes white. This is kind of long though. I can't read this now. But this is really good. It's really good. Hold on. What is it? I'm gonna read. Hold on. What does it say? Hold on. And this is another point about getting on the train. Every day it is hard getting on the train, seeing the eyes stare back at me with some kind of hated and feared reflection. I breathe deep and read this book of poetry, French, and forgive, and believe that God knows I try to forgive. And every night find my young knees looking for the universal love that we're supposed to get, to understand, to live, find the one sister, praying for one brother to love, and babies, and a degree, and publishing, and find the chords of universal love being broken. Each time I open the news to find fucked up poor white boys jamming up all the communication I have been taught to cultivate. Find Diana's baby's potential skinhead and good friends, potential subversive types, worshipping they no good men. On cold nights in early December in North Carolina, mostly black neighborhoods where our mamas can't even speak right through the praying. I thought that was good when I just looked at it real fast and I saw a lot of myself in it and I had to read it, but the title stuck out to me. Those I love are sometimes white. And I understand it's kind of like her prayer. They tell us that Jesus is white. And I think that maybe is what she's saying. It's by a young woman by the name of Amani Tolliver. Those I love are sometimes white. I'm on time. I'm actually early. Does anybody have any questions? Buddy. Buddy's gonna get his own show. Buddy stopped and was like, what? Oh, you guys, I feel like I have been talking a mile a minute. I really do. Hopefully everybody was able to keep up, but if you weren't, email me and tell me, girl, slow down. You was talking so fast, I couldn't understand what you were saying. What's the email address? TheLoveCypher@gmail.com. You can also find us on YouTube at TheLoveCypher@gmail. Nope. YouTube. I don't know. You can put it into YouTube and find it. I'm sure. I don't have the URL. It's like YouTube /UX987XJ231. I'm sorry, I don't have it. But the more of you who go find it, then I'll be able to get one. And I got 40 pages left, y'all. This book is really difficult. So please email me and give me some of your prompts. What are some of the things that you write about? Or what would you like me to write about? People have different writing styles. Maybe you want to hear me try a different subject. But anyways, yes, you heard what she said. This was fun. I appreciate everybody for coming on this Thursday night. I hope that you had a really great week, and I hope that you continue to have a good week. I hope that you put some effort into your dream this week. I hope that you encourage yourself this week, and I hope that you take some time to reflect and look at who you were and who you've become, and be able to take that advice you would have told your old self and apply it to the days coming forward. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you for liking, commenting, or subscribing. It really means the world to me. I hope you have a good weekend. I will continue to post and share things throughout the week. But I really do look forward to seeing you next week. Have a wonderful evening. Be blessed. I'll see y'all. Bye, friends.